How good are we at using what we have? Today's parable is about a man who went away and delegated. He entrusted his servants with some things, bags of gold, to make good use of. And his plan was to return and see what they had done. Let's have that parable, known as the parable of the talents.
Again, it would be like a man going on a journey who calls his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. To one he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and to another 1 bag, each according to his ability. Then he went on his journey. The man who had received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money to work and gained 5 bags more. So also the one with 2 bags of gold gained 2 more. But the man who had received 1 bag went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money.
After a long time, the master of those servants returned and settled accounts with them. The man who had received 5 bags of gold brought the other 5. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. The master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. The man with 2 bags of gold also came. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 2 bags of gold. See, I have gained 2 more.
His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. Then the man who had received 1 bag of gold came. Master, he said, I know that you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid, and I went out and I hid your gold in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you.
His master replied, you wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed? Well then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned, I would have received it back with interest. So take the bag of gold from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. And throw that worthless servant outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
You see 2 people, 2 of those servants who'd done a good job with what they had. They made use of it, they were well rewarded. They'd used what they had for the good of the kingdom. And then one servant had gone away and buried it in the ground, fearful of his master, not making use of what he had. It reminds us that we're all given gifts. We all have different things we can make use of, use them for God's kingdom. What is it that you have that can be used? What talents, what gifts do you have? How is God going to use you? Are we like those first 2 servants, making good use of it? Or do we hide what we have in the ground? Let us be servants who do our best for God, who allow ourselves to be used, and whose gifts flourish for the kingdom.